Hey guys, welcome back to some more Super Mario Galaxy. We're done with our toys, so I guess we're gonna have to feed this big old man. Alright, let's get this one over with. How much expense do I have to pay out today?
How much do you want? Do you want my life savings of Starbits?
It's close enough, 1,000. That's a third of what we have. And he's still going.
You think you had enough, buddy?
Yeah, I'd say you're stuck.
He's like Goku and all you eat buffet. That is a challenge the guy will always win.
Gotta have enough energy to fight the bad guys, I guess. I think it was this Galaxy Amber that I was trying to think of the other night. Yeah, it was this one.
Yeah, this is a special galaxy, Sand Spiral Galaxy. It has you pick either the Boo Mushroom or the Bee Mushroom to get through the first half. So it's a little bit of a non-linear start because you can choose either or power. It doesn't matter which one you pick because it's the same result. I personally find the Boo suit to be the easier of the two because you don't have to worry about flight meter. And then the enemies are really no problem. But then you have to dodge lights. With the Bee suit, well, now you have to be a little more careful not to hit boos for one, because it feels a little bit easy to hit the boos. Like, both you gotta worry about, but it's more so with Bee Mario. I feel that's a problem. You gotta keep on stopping to get coins, so it's... I just feel it's much easier to use Boo.
Yeah, that's what I did. I just went with Boo.
Yeah, Boo's easier to control. And I don't think Boo is defeated by water, is it?
I don't think so, but I never got hit by the water as a Boo, so very hard to say.
This is the part where it really screws my depth perception. I swear to you it does. This whole segment right here.
Yeah, it's a little trippy.
It doesn't look like it's that hard. You're literally just racing. Oh my god.
Yeah, to be fair, I never do this normally because it takes too long. I tried last time I played this to go through the whole maze normally, and it was taking too long. I started to jump halfway through it. Because those jumps aren't hard, just get speed, and then just go. Otherwise, you're there for, it feels like 3 minutes.
Amber, how many times did I die in that galaxy?
I lost
How many
count.
times did I die in that galaxy and Lester just shows me up in like 2 seconds?
That's what he's good for.
God, I hate this. Literally, like, I was gonna say, is that galaxy really messes with my depth perception? Because when I'm doing the running Mario jump, I tend to miss my mark half the time. I end up plummeting down the pole.
Yeah, I mean, I've done that a couple times too. It's, again, with the depth perception thing, is sometimes hard to judge just how far away those platforms are, so I can see that easily happening.
3D games are, I wouldn't say they're hard for me, but I could definitely tell you I'm better at 2D games than 3D games. Bonefin Galaxy.
Ah, Bonefin is ready. We have a random galaxy. It's just a boss fight, but it's an underwater fight. But it's very similar to a galaxy we've done not too long ago, where we're swimming around underwater using shells to defeat enemies. It's basically that, just with a boss.
I think I might have said this last time, but that just looks like a Corex from Metroid.
It really does. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they themed this around that kind of design from Metroid Fusion.
Oh boy.
I do like that shot in the beginning of how ominous it is. You see in the camera view through the mouth of Bonefin. It gives me a lot of like Rayman 2 vibes.
I liked Rayman 2 when I played it on my channel. I'm kind of glad I did, because Rayman 2 is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Did we recorded it for League, didn't we?
Yeah, like Marley covered that years ago. We did the original version on this channel.
Yeah, I thought so. It's like, gosh, I remember...
It's pretty sad when you don't remember what you recorded.
Well, I remember, like...
Yeah. When we've done so many different things over the years, and it's been like over 10, it's very easy to forget what projects we've done, which ones we haven't.
I remember I recorded the PS2 version. Lester recorded the N64 version. I just couldn't remember if we did.
Oh, no. Both myself and Marley, we both recorded PC version, which was based on N64. It's just the same version, but obviously way cleaner looking.
Yeah.
Marley specifically the one that recorded the OG PC version, which halfway through we couldn't continue because it just doesn't work on modern systems, which was funny. That's why GOG is such a useful platform for old PC games.
By the way, this episode of LPerLeague is sponsored by GOG.com.
Nah. It's not very sponsored. I don't see us getting Mario Galaxy on that platform. If we did, I'm pretty sure a Nintendo lawyer would be going to the office of people running GOG with a battering ram. Burst through the front door after cease and desist ready. Anyways, that's a boss. There's a reason why we didn't talk about it the whole time. It's just the same thing as what we did in a previous mission, set up the same way. Throw shell at body, do that until dead. There you go, you're done. Just avoid torpedoes. That's the only other thing. It's so simple. It's just the hardest part about this is depth perception because of the spherical design of the planet.
Depth perception's always the hard thing.
So where is the star? I feel like I had to take 20 turns for this. Oh, there it is. Finally.
I would love to see like a hack of this game, of like somebody fighting that boss and getting the star, but the boss just explodes and takes the star with it.
Yeah, it's like, you thought there'd be a star? Nope. No star for you. Like, I've seen that in plenty of other, like, games before, especially, like, ROM Hack C, where it's just the mission objective goes with the boss, so good luck.
Yeah.
Oh, this boss.
Oh, I do remember Good Egg Galaxy. Because that's literally all this is. It's King Caliente's spicy return. AKA, it's the boss fight we had back in Good Egg Galaxy, but now with lava. It's no different. It's really not. It's a reskin fight, which it's not gonna be the first time we're gonna see this in this game. There's another boss later that's similar, but I think is done a little more original than this. This fight barely had anything changed.
Just, I literally, and the funny thing is this dialogue you have with Bowser Jr. when you get up to it. I'm just like, your secret weapon all this time is just the boss that you threw at me in the first world.
That's all he's got, man.
Yeah, exactly. My secret weapon is the same thing you fought before. Wait, what do you mean it's not original? What do you mean that's not secret? You didn't, look, he's charred. It's totally different.
I'm still salty about the Sand Dude Galaxy run where he just jumped over to the ending, and I was like, oh man, I feel so stupid now. Look, if I give any more Grand Stars, Dad's gonna get mad.
Not like he already is.
Like he isn't already.
So his ultimate weapon is the second boss fight in the game. One that wasn't really that hard to begin with. So let me get this straight. The first Bowser Jr. was a reused concept from a whole different game. And it was pretty easy to boot because the thing barely can do anything to Mario. It's too big. Second fight, Bowser Jr. actually just fights you, so it's a competent boss. Third fight, he just pulls out the second boss of the game and says, try this again.
I'm too tired to fight.
So Bowser Jr. peaks at number 2. Starts bad, peaks, and goes back downhill.
It's like, why are you even in this game, Bowser Jr.? Why?
Yeah, he doesn't really have much impact in this one. It feels like he does a lot more in Galaxy 2, thankfully. But here, it's like, he's just kind of a nuisance. But also, all of his contraptions and bosses, they're all kind of phoned in, at least for his sake.
Now what are you gonna do, Bowser Jr.? I beat him again.
Oh, I didn't expect that. What do you mean you already had practice? You weren't supposed to practice against him.
What do you mean you played Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time? See, look, I got hurt on the way getting the star. That's how much more damage that I took after he was dead.
Yeah, the only damage to take in the whole boss fight is after the boss is dead because of the hazard around the arena. That shows just how little impact King Caliente is gonna have to Mario. The arena's more difficult, which is ironic in that case because when the boss is defeated, the platforms don't sink in the lava anymore. They turn that effect off. But you can still just jump in the lava and die, so it doesn't matter. And if you do that, you gotta start the fight from the very beginning. But that's our final Grand Star that we need to unlock our last dome. So, now at least with King Caliente Mark II defeated, we can actually go to the final dome here in the Comet Observatory, the garden. I almost said in the terrace just because of the King Caliente fight.
You just want to go fight him again, you know it.
Round 3. This time, he spits actual fire. That would still be more challenging than round 2. So round 2 is just, let's just throw some rocks at ya and more enemies. That's it. Oh, hang on, I forgot something. Oh, not
God.
that!
Oh god, I missed my mark.
And unfortunately, I landed on a platform, so I can't do the little cheek trick just to fall off the side and go all the way back where I was last. Why, it's really important to hit this warp point when you're first going up the engine room. They don't have to do this walk around every time. It's nice to at least put these little shortcuts in the Comet Observatory area, but obviously they're not the easiest to see right away, so you can easily miss them on the first playthrough.
Not again.
Not this time.
There you go.
Gonna touch this for later. No!
Oh my god.
That's it. Gonna go die. At least this time I can do the cheap trick. This one's just so weird to get to because the platform's so narrow, so it's very easy to miss it.
There you go.
There. All that just to go back up. Makes things easier for later. We'll be using that warp later on, so might as well have it active, even if it's not good for now.
Oh, I see. You're gonna go to the gate, aren't you?
Yeah, say before we go to the garden, there's this little area that connects the garden and the engine room. And it's a place we haven't been since the very beginning. The gate leads to Gateway Galaxy. So we've been here before, but only that one time in the very, very beginning. So it's been a hot minute.
Yeah. At least they let you go back to it. That's kind of cool.
It is cool, especially because this is the only time when you go back to this galaxy, Rosalina's here and talks to you like this. So, Gateway Galaxy is used more for story than anything else. So we're getting more of that backstory of how the Lumas work. They're supposed to turn the stars to one day, and Rosalina's the one that's traveling with them to kind of help them just achieve their purpose. So now we get a little more of that motivation of why she's still here with the Lumas all these years later. And then this guy just shows up out of nowhere. It's like, oh, Hank, how you doing? You want to grab 100 purple coins? Oh!
Oh, guess what? We're gonna be starting it, huh? Are you getting your taste of post-game?
I had my fill of these things from 2 other adventures. Why do I gotta get more?
Are you getting your taste in for the post-game? Yeah. This is your taste of it, buddy.
But this is how they restructured the 100 coin missions again. Because every 3D game, they keep on changing. Mario 64, you grab 100 coins to get a star, but blue coins and red coins counted towards it. In Sunshine, you just had to have 100 gold coins. Nothing else counted. Made it much harder. In this game, they're whole separate mission. being now purple coins you collect. 100 purple coins, that will give you a set star, but some levels have more than 100. So they're more collectathons slash trials. And this one gives us our final power, Red Star. It's amazing. It just horribly sucks that it's only used in like 2 areas in the game. This and the hub. That's it. Because it's so fun, but it's so underutilized. The Infinite Flight. Now imagine taking this into other galaxies. It is as game-breaking as you said, as it sounds. I've done that back in the day with cheat codes on the Wii version, and I was definitely breaking like a galaxy in half. You can go literally wherever you want, even a planets you're not supposed to. Like, see why they didn't have this be in any other galaxy, but it would have made more sense to just have more galaxies designed around the Red Star.
You know what would have been a good thing to do is that they let you, like, this was your reward for 100%ing Mario Galaxy. If this was an actual, like, 100%, like, reward, and they let you do it in every level, that would be a good reward, in my opinion.
Yeah. That would have been an interesting idea to do, too. And it gives the Red Star a little more purpose, and by the time you unlock it, now you're trying it out, and then you can use it anywhere in the game.
Granted, you know, you already got all the stars, and you won't have to do everything, but, you know, it'd be fun to experiment.
Yeah, well, it's in the same idea at that point as the extra jump you get when you beat Mario 64 with all 120 stars. You didn't need to collect all 120 stars, but if you did, then you got that new jump from the triple jump where you can just roll into a ball and you'll never take fall damage. But by the time you get it, you've beaten every single level in the game, so there's no purpose to it. So it was one of those ideas where it's an extra little thing, you can go back and play levels with it, but also you don't need it. So it was like a cool little reward, and they could have done something similar to Red Star. But again, probably a little too game breaking, especially with how the Wii handles background objects. You're definitely not allowed to go in areas for a reason. You will clip through everything in the background.
We got a Red Star.
Yeah, and this is the only Red Star in the game, too. It's just because of that specific mission tying to that red power.
Luigi thought his green stars were special. Mario's like, hey, Luigi, I got my own star, too.
Ah! Of course you do.
Hey, bro, I got more, though.
I don't want more.
But mine came with a power. I can't argue that. Mine only came with disappointment. And suffocation. Plenty of suffocation, because I was trapped in that box in Battle Rock for too long.
Which he hasn't even touched those challenges yet.
No.
We get into it soon enough, because there's not much left. Well, here's the only other area that you can use Red Star in. Comet Observatory. Which it's not the most useful thing here, but it does let you go around the said Comet Observatory to get more lives. Like 2 lives specifically you couldn't have gotten until now. Real quick, I'm just gonna use this shortcut, thank you very much. Biggest one in the game, from top floor to bottom floor.
Hey, Luigi, look what I got.
How dare.
Bro, that's not fair. That's not fair, bro. I love whenever you spin near him, he does that too. Like, wah!
He's jealous.
Hey, bro, I got a whole year, okay?
Yeah, you almost killed your whole series. Yeah, we don't talk about that part. We don't talk about how it was a financial disappointment and we almost bankrupt the company. We don't talk about that. That's left out of the family reunions.
Oh, God.
1,200, huh? Alright, start feeding.
Hungry boy.
We just did one of these not long ago, so I'm really running dry on star bits.
Yeah. You need, what, 1,600 for the last one?
Yeah, which thankfully that's only a little over, like, 150 or so that we need. We'll be getting those star bits pretty soon, thankfully, to pay off the final Hungry Luma here. Now, I guess now we gotta go play it with Boo's. From one flying power to the other.
Boo's Boneyard Galaxy.
And last time we got to see the spooky speedster too.
You remember this one, Amber?
Yeah, this is the one I tried to use and had to use like the boo power up.
Yeah, you can't do this without Boo. Like, it's impossible. Because the walls, specifically. Like, I won't even challenge you if you're not Boo.
Yeah, you're trapped here. You had to use Boo. I only talk to Boo, so get lost!
Rude!
Man, who knew signs could be such rude assholes? Jillboard? More like assboard. Am I right?
I only give my tips to real ghosts.
I mean, I know it's a game, and almost everything in the Mario series could be an actual person, but how are these signs actually communicating? With voices, nonetheless.
You'll have to race me for it? That's not fair. I've been collecting these things the whole game. What have you been doing?
Apparently just sitting here waiting for the rematch. Alright, see you at the bottom. There are lots of paths that you can take in this, so it doesn't really matter where you go. A lot of them are about the same time, I would feel. You mainly just want to go down as fast as possible, so holding crouch here is your best friend.
Yeah.
And anytime also you're near one of these fans, you want to activate them so you can get that gust of wind to push you straight down, too.
Whatever you do not hit the sides of the wall.
Yeah, it just kills all momentum.
Kills all your momentum.
Very easy to hit the sides of the walls, too, just by moving around.
Yo, Boo, will you be?
Can I have my medal now, please?
See this? This pit? This is where all Jillboard's victims go.
Oh, God.
There's a reason why we're only allowed to talk to them as Boos.
Oh God, you're not Boo no more! Who are you?
You may want to leave. I think Jillboard's on his way. With the knife.
I'm sharpening my knife!
Yeah, last time we raced against the Speedy Speedster, so, alright. Guess that's our last race for a while.
Thank God. Getting a little tired of it.
I mean, not done with racing just yet, but at this point, it's like, we're really just racing ourselves. More like time trials. Don't mind me, just gonna, no, not go here!
Oh, God.
I'm gonna go take that convenient shortcut we just made, going all the way up to the garden. You'll see these plants are alive. The garden has been shut down a very long time. So hopefully the plants didn't need things like, oh, I don't know, water, sunlight, oxygen. That'll be fine.